Hi, I'm on. I'm a replacement. Gur, our CEO, was supposed to be here, but he was whisked away to a different task, happily for him. My job in Mantis is creative technology, doesn't say much. I'm more known as the wolf because I solve issues. None of them involve talking in front of 100 people, so bear with me. Thank you, Mr. Young, for this intro. You basically solved most of my my first slides. Yes, we are in a toddler years. Yes, virtual reality is in a 1.0 phase. I would take notice and say that I think virtual reality has been with us more than 2 years. I remember being in universities in cage environments. It wasn't called cage, it was called cave. If anyone saw it back in the 80s, it's always been around, but it was never like in the spotlight as it is now. Okay, so this is the slide, the first slide. These slides were created by Gur. This is his vision. I will reiterate as best as I can. Okay, so I'll go over this very quickly. Yes, we have the cardboards, as we call them, very cheap. You bolt yourself to a place like Obama did. You look around, you're basically a head bolted to a table. You can't really move, you just look around. That's the content that you can get. Next up, the gaming PC. You have a room, you have a few lighthouses, trackers. They follow you around. But you're basically tethered to a $500 console or $2,000 gaming PC. You can't really move outside of these boundaries. And the content. So we're in a paradox. VR that moves, the cardboard, you can't really move with it. You can just look around. And VR that sees has limited mobility. You're tethered. Some people now put backpacks on their back, and it's weird. So you're either blind, leashed, or poor, like the content. So what's about the content? Before that, so via virtual reality 2.0, the platforms are coming out. We have the Oculus, we have the Qualcomm, Intel, and of course the Microsoft. They all offer an excuse to get up, move around. They allow us to have no setup, user hands interaction. You have all your sensors on the mount. You can interact with your hands. You can interact with the environment. This is where it's going to. But the content. Okay, so what about the content? 99% of current VR cameras are basically panorama cameras. You take a sphere, you slap 2 cameras, 4 cameras, 16 cameras, depends on your resolution and algorithms, and you supply content. But this content is not taking all the capabilities of these next level platforms. You're basically, again, in this cardboard box, looking around. You can't step in. You can't move around. And so the content shouts for volumetric content. This is what we need. We need user-generated content, ability for users to generate their own content. We need professionals to generate professional content. We need broadcasters, as we have here today, to stream these things. This is all something that, in order to have the platform and pipelines, we need it to merge together. And this is where Mantis is now. Funny thing is, Mantis is a 10-year-old company. We're not a startup. But as an Israeli thing, a year ago, Gur just called us up into the conference hall and said, guys, we're moving into this. What we were doing, we were very comfortable selling high-resolution 3D scanning hardware for professionals, but we were not going deep into content and deep into consumer. This is our offering here. we have a line of designs that are coming out now. This one is tablet size. We have, this is a mobile camera size. We have a bigger one, and we have multiples of these. All of these target different markets. And if I can play the first video, this is mobile. You can see above it, this is the size of our projector. What we're doing is structured light, coded light. This is our proprietary encoding. Can you play the video, the first one? This is Irena, our chief programmer. And you can see this is one of our prototype tablets. This is a single camera. What we're going to do now, and if you're around next week, we're going to show it in Austin. We're showing complete virtual reality multi-camera setup as such. And here is one option how to use it. Currently, we're using this texture as a platform. But of course, with the new mixed reality, virtual reality headset coming out, it can be with any, you can stop that. Let's move to the other one. It can be any platform. Can you stop this video? There's another one. Can you show the handheld VR mount? Okay, so this is with a very early prototype. What we're seeing here is a single camera. This is Gur scanning his kids. And this 86-second clip, we can just stitch it together and generate a room. Excuse the colors, this is some encoding error. But basically, we are able to generate environments. And this is something that is either very computational intensive for photogeometry or simply not in their offerings. So in order to move forward with VR, we do need to offer better content, and this is what we do. I would just stop this video, thank you, and move to the last one. Oh, thank you. That's it for me. Thank you.